Chad and Lori went island hopping today. They're on to island number 2, Maui. I believe they were getting some pressure from the island of Kauai to leave. I believe they probably are using the same mindset that they did about all this when the media hype settles down. So they're just moving their way over to Maui. Do you think they're going to have a better experience there? Stay tuned because I do have some validation on them on the move, and we will talk about that now. So Lori and Chad go to Maui on February 16th, 2020, and this is part 19. I'm Catherine. Welcome to an episode of Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. So Nate Eaton posted this on his Facebook tonight. He's the reporter for East Idaho News. On the move, ? Multiple sources tell me Chad and Lori Daybell left Kauai today around 2 p.m. Hawaii time. Many passengers and airport workers recognized them, and they were apparently headed to Maui. Folks in Kauai are tired of having them on the island. In fact, a photo of this sign hanging near Walmart says, "Where are the children?" I don't know if they had a one-way ticket or plan to return. And what happens next is anyone's guess. By the way, if you see the Daybells or have information about them, send me a message. You can remain anonymous and chat off the record if you wish. And look at that. People have posted under a speed limit sign. Where are the children? Nice job, Kauai. Hopefully Maui will take the same program, because you know what? This is ridiculous. If law enforcement isn't going to do something with them, I'm thinking the people are going to do something with them. I mean, yes, we trust law enforcement that they're working and they're doing what they're supposed to do. In the meantime, these people are suspected to be known serial killers and child hider murderers. And I can tell you, I wouldn't want them in my neighborhood. I'd be putting those signs up and down the street, right? I mean, wouldn't you? And then my other favorite reporter on this story, Justin Lum, Fox 10 Phoenix, says, leaving Kauai, I can confirm Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow have left the island of Kauai, but not necessarily the state of Hawaii. I'm told law enforcement is aware of their location. So Justin Lum and Nate Eaton are on it. And we will keep you posted best I can. As soon as I see stuff, I will put it up here ASAP. Now, usually they're kind of a little bit closer to each other, but yes, they are carrying luggage. We'll give them that. But does anybody think that maybe the pressure's getting to them a little bit? Just a little bit? Everyone keeps reassuring me that law enforcement is on it, so I'm not going to get negative on law enforcement, but I'm still really surprised that this is going on like this, where they can just enjoy life and be on vacation until they get arrested or brought in or questioned. I don't know. Anyway, there they are walking through the airport, and I'm sure we'll get more video on Maui in the next couple of days. And this picture is also from Justin Lum, courtesy K. Vallow. Valentine's Day would have been Lori and Charles's 14th anniversary. So it says, Valentine's Day, a day that meant so much to Charles Vallow. K. Vallow Woodcock just shared something personal with me. This is from Justin, remember. 2/14 was the wedding anniversary for the Charles. Lori Vallow, for Charles and Lori Vallow. Today would have been 14 years. Valentine's Day 2019. Kay watched Charles take his ring off with tears in his eyes. She said he told her, I can't believe this is happening. So 2/14/20. Here we are, and Charles isn't. Photo is courtesy Kay Woodcock. And for my LDS friends, if Lori is LDS, shouldn't she have garments on? Is this inappropriate? This is not the appropriate dress if you have your garment, right? So I'm kind of confused about her. I think that possibly she, again, just like a narcissist, changes her mind for whatever suits her and manipulates for however it works for her. What do you think? And now a little more information about Zulema and Alex's wedding and all that.
The story Fox 10 brought to you first here on Arizona, the case of two kids who moved from Chandler to Idaho. JJ and Tylee are still missing since they were last seen in September.
Their mother and stepfather at this point refused to help authorities to find these kids, and now we have gathered more details into the timeline of how it all happened. Fox 10's Justin Lum live in the newsroom with more.
Well, if you've been following this case, you know the name Alex Cox. That's Lori Vallow's brother, who police say shot and killed her former husband in self-defense. But in December, Alex died in a Gilbert home, the home of the woman he married just 2 weeks prior. Now we've got the marriage certificate, and the owner of the chapel reveals what the wedding was missing.
Do you know him?
No, it's my mother's boyfriend.
December 12, 2019, Alex Cox is barely breathing in a Gilbert home. Who found him? 25-year-old Joseph Lopez. The medic asks him to turn Alex on his back.
I'll try. It's just there's feces there, and I'm trying to just keep cool right now.
Then the medic says CPR has to be done. Time is running out.
I don't think I could
What
do
is your name?
Anxiety and depression.
Okay, what's your name?
Anxiety and depression. I can't.
Moments later, Lopez's mother arrives.
It's really bad. Come upstairs in the bathroom.
The 911 call lasted 7 minutes, but Alex eventually passed away. But just 2 weeks before his death, he and Zulema Pastenes came here, a chapel of love in Las Vegas. The owner, Sebastian Salas, remembers arranging the ceremony, but he says his minister remembers the mood of the wedding.
For my minister to be able to remember that, and it's been 2.5 months, and for him to be able to clearly tell me what stuck out to me the most was the lack of emotional response.
Salas says the wedding lasted no more than 8 minutes. The only witness, the chapel's security guard, because the couple came alone.
They were very cold. It was business. They just wanted to get in, get out.
The marriage certificate also shows something untraditional. Alex took his new wife's last name.
Yeah, that's never happened. I've never heard that, and this is a first.
A private ceremony that took place 2 days after Rexburg police searched the home of Alex's sister. But Lori Vallow and her new husband, Chad Daybell, had already skipped town after authorities wanted to know the whereabouts of her kids, JJ and Tylee. We've reached out to Zulema Pastenes multiple times to see if she'd talk about her late husband.
You have reached Zulema. The fastest way to get a hold of me is by text, or you can leave me a message.
We are still waiting for Alex's autopsy report to learn how exactly he died. We've reached out to Gilbert PD for an update. Live in the newsroom, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.
So this is hearsay, but airline employees did try to deny them boarding, and the police did come over to the gate and said they had to allow them to fly because there were no warrants. Now, this is hearsay from people that were locally in the terminal at the time of the flight that posted this online. I said this before, and I'll say it again. Lori's been married 5 times. Chad isn't a prize. I don't know what this is all about right now, but I think they're going to feel pretty foolish in July when the world doesn't come to an end and we don't have the second coming, because we're not supposed to know, FYI, when that happens. No one knows. Jesus doesn't even know. So Lori and Chad are looking a little stressed from what I can tell, but they are in an airport. Airport is a stressful situation. But obviously they felt the need to move. So I think the pressure's on, and I think it's good, and I think it should keep up. And I hope everybody, these little islands, word gets around. So bye-bye, Lori and Chad. Hashtag, where are the children, Lori? All right, guys, thanks for listening. I'm trying to make these as I can. And again, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It helps me. Appreciate it. And I'll do a live if something crazy happens, and I'll do a live on the weekend again. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. This is Catherine, and you have been watching Left Undone: Incomplete Investigations. Have a great night.